I want to thank God for what He did for me as of 2020 when I gained admission into the university. When I gained admission, I was given history and international diplomacy, which I never liked. And I told my dad that this course, I don't like this course. My dad said I should just take it instead of maybe sitting for JAMB again. It might be a waste of time, that maybe I should take it. And if I finish it, I still have this zeal to study my desired course, which is law, that I can come back for a second degree. And I said, okay, no problem. So I accepted the admission. And as I started schooling, and a friend of mine said, oh boy, do you know that if actually you have this desire for law, that you can transfer maybe in your year 2, you can transfer in your year 2. If your CGPA is from 3.5 upward, and if you're on a clear standing, meaning that you don't have any carryover. And I said, is that just the requirement? He said, yes. And I said, God, please, guide me. I want to try this course. I don't like it. I was studying it, but it's not my desire. I don't want it. So I started the process and I started putting it in prayer. In 2021, I was in 7th night and I said, God, please, I have only one request. And that request is if you can just help me to transfer from this faculty of humanities to the faculty of law, I will be extremely grateful. I was praying and I was telling God, please, God. I begged God with everything in me. I said, God, please. And I was in 7th night and I was coming. So after my first semester, I realized that my CGPA of first semester was on 3.7. And I said, God, thank you. If I can have this at least in my second semester, join it together, at least I can meet up even if it's the least 3.5 upward. And I continued praying. So my second semester came out and I realized that my GPA for that second semester was 4.5 plus my 3.7.
Put your hand to the Lord.
And I was so happy and I said, God, yes, at least I have passed the first stage and I don't have any carryover. Now to the second stage. And brethren, that second stage, it was like hell. The second stage was, hell is just like a preliminary word to use. I think I need to use a more hard word to describe that second stage. Because that second stage, it was only God. In fact, it made me to believe that indeed that my name Israel helped me. God came for me. So the second stage, after school resumed, I bought the form. The form was 10,000 naira. I picked the form. I filled it. For me, for my dean and my HOD to sign, it became a problem because they need to approve it before I can move. I told my HOD, I said, sir, please, I want to go. He was like, Israel, what if you now go? Most of the things you do for me. I said, sir, don't worry. Even if I'm in faculty of law, if you call me, I will come and I'll do it for you. He said, oh, well, no problem. He endorsed it. My exams and record officer also endorsed it. So my dean was not around. And the devil now decided to come in. So the devil now decided to come because my HOD cannot sign in the place of the dean. The dean has to authorize it, despite the HOD has also authorized it. So the dean traveled and the dean gave an instruction that all transfer students, that none of their papers should be signed, which means that nobody will go. You will remain in that course. I said, Jesus. When my HOD told me, he said, Israel, my hands are tied. As it stands now, I can't do anything. I've already done my own part and I can't do the part of that of the dean's own. You have to, anything you have to do, just do it. And I started praying. I said, God, this was the main reason why I attended 7th night and I called you. God, please, please. I started praying. So he said he cannot do anything. The form, after I might have filled it, I kept the form and I removed my mind there ever since the dean said that.
7 Nights of Possibilities. 7 Nights of Possibilities 2024. Do you need divine favor and financial breakthrough this year? Has your illness defied medication? Do you seek deliverance? Then join us in 7 Nights of Endless Possibilities, where miracles unfold.
Premature death is running in my family, but 7 nights, that one cut off. Nothing like premature death again. I came to the church as nobody, but today, by the grace of God, I am somebody.
After that 7 nights of possibility, God made a way where there was no way. We bought a land, and today we are in our house.
Borrowing was my second name, but when I attended 7 nights of possibility here, 2022, a week later, that debt, the last debt that I was owing, 240,000, was cleared. And from that time till now, I've never borrowed again.
There shall be salvation from sin, breaking yokes of marital delay, destruction of ancestral yokes and covenant, children for the barren, anointing for financial breakthrough, healing, freedom from evils of the forefathers, and water spirits, preparing the saints for heaven. 7 Nights of Possibilities 2024. Date Monday 5th to Sunday 11th February 2024. Time 5 p.m. daily. Venue Old Time Faith Ministries, headquarters number 9 Nordic Street, by Chief Obuga off Eastern Bypass, Ogbunabali, Port Harcourt, River State, or connect live on YouTube and Facebook. Ministering Pastor Water Ozak. For inquiries, please call or WhatsApp 0704-934-1326. 7 nights of possibilities, for with God, all things are possible.
So after 2 weeks, that was on Wednesday after my lectures, I was going home and I go to main gate. My phone rang and I when I brought it out from my pocket and I checked it, it was my HOD. He called me, Israel, where are you? I said, sir, I'm at main gate. He said, go and bring your application that he didn't say that I should sign all that of students that want to transfer. Run now and go and bring it. And I was like, how I cannot meet up from main gate to OJR is far. I said, okay, no problem. Let me book both because I was so eager to have that thing. I booked both and I moved. So when I got home, I brought the application. I gave him. He signed it. He said that I should follow him. That he will take it down to the provost because the provost also needs to recommend it. That he will take it to the provost and he will do everything from there. That I should just follow him. I said, okay. We went to the provost's office, but unfortunately, the provost has gone home. He said, okay, I should take it, and by tomorrow he won't be around. That I should go to the provost myself and tell the provost that he should sign it. So the next day, I went to the provost's office. My dear brethren, in fact, I saw more than 50 students that were there. Both students that wanted to transfer from sciences to medical-related courses. All of them, they were all there. In fact, I was the last person that came. I came last. So when I got there, I was like asking them, how far has the provost signed your own? They said, oh boy, the provost said no go sign this thing. No. We don't stand here, they beg this man tire. I said, well, if you people that have been here have been begging him and he didn't sign it, this is my own that he will sign. I just put it in my school bag and I just turned back, let me go. Something that said me, come on, stand there. I was as if I was talking to an invisible being. I wanted to move the thing, say, come on, go back. It was as if like when my dad was shouting at me, I wanted to move the thing, come on, really go back. And I moved back. I said, look, nobody was talking to me. And I pretended as if nothing was happening so that they won't think I'm mad. So I said, okay, no problem. I will stay. But don't shout out, just take it easy, I will stay. That spirit also told me, go into the provost's office, take your application in there. I started asking, how will I go there? These people have been here before me and they said they bounced all of them out. You said I should go. How will I enter out there? The thing said, shut up and go inside. It was like the force was so, like it was forcing me, go inside. So as I was about stepping in, the guy said, oh, what do you want to do? We wait there here, no see us since. May that man no embarrass you or shout for you. I said, no, I will just try. So I took my application and I went in. The man saw me. He said, who sent you? Who sent you? He was like, he didn't want to see any students in his office. He said, who are you? Who are you? I said, sir, my name is Israel Kelechi. He said, what will I do for you? What will I do for you? I said, sir, please, this is my transfer application. They said you have to recommend it first before I cannot take it to the Dean of Law so that he can also endorse it. He said, is that all? Is that all? I said, yes, sir. He said, where is it? I brought it and immediately he signed it. And while all this thing was going on, I didn't tell my parents, I didn't disclose it to anybody. I was just like, I would just keep it secret until I get what I was looking for. Even my dad or my mom, they were not aware that such a thing was going on. So when the dean signed it, and the provost, signed it, and I came out, the people that were there started asking me, what happened? They don't sign you. I said, yes, they have signed it. He said, Jesus. Oh, how come they said, what happened? Who sent you? I didn't answer anything. I moved immediately to the Faculty of Law because the dean in Faculty of Law also needs to sign it. So I moved there. When I got there, he has gone home. So I came back again. They said, when I went the second time, the dean said that they should keep it. I know that if you keep it, the dean has not signed it. It's still a trouble. So I went back to the provost. I said, sir, look, the dean said they should keep it, but if I keep it, I'm not sure if they will sign it. He said that I should give it to him. I gave it to him. He said I should follow him. I followed him. This is something that has never happened before. The provost took it by himself to the dean. And as God may have it, that day, Senate was also having a meeting that day. So the Dean of Law signed it and he took it to Senate and Senate endorsed it. And that was how I was now transferred from the Faculty of Humanities, Department of History and International Diplomacy, to the Faculty of Law, Department of Jurisprudence and International Law. I just want to thank this good God for what he did. It wasn't easy. Most of my friends were asking me, oh boy, how come? How did you transfer? How did you do this? And I was saying it's just God. It made me to know that the prayer I prayed here on 7th night, that God heard me, that day I cried. I said, God, I don't have any problem. Just all I need is just help me, let me move from this Faculty of Humanities to the Faculty of Law. That law has been my desired cause, and God helped me. Even when it was in humanities, in my department in humanities, we had 317 students. And all those students want to transfer, but one carryover or one issue or the other kept them in that department. But God helped me. And out of 370 students, I was the only person that left. I just want to thank this good God for what he had done for me. And I say, may his name be glorified in Jesus' name.